just live, learn and play on your land.
Hi families, welcome to West End State School. My name is Carly and I'm going to be beginning our prep information session. The prep teaching team are all so excited to welcome you and your prep child and begin a wonderful year of learning together. Let's get started. So let me introduce you to our prep team. So I'll start by introducing someone I'm sure you've already met, is our Deputy Principal for Prep and Pre-Prep, Sharika. We also have, I'll introduce the teachers. So from left to right, the very top is me. I'm the EMU's teacher this year. My name is Miss Rees. Next to me is our Echidnas teacher, Miss Gregora. Next to her is our Wombats teacher, Miss Boyd. And then I have Mr. Doolan, who is going to be our Gliders teacher this year. Then I have Miss Rogers, who's our Bilbies teacher. On the next row, I have Mrs. Bowman, who is going to be our Koalas teacher. I also have Mrs. Wallace, who's going to be our Possums teacher. There are 2 additional staff members you can see there. We are so lucky to have our inclusion teacher, Shani Daly, who works with us in prep, as well as our transition teacher, Mrs. Summers. They both work alongside us to ensure really smooth transitions and successful prep learners. This year we have 7 prep classes. Each prep class, as you can see by the different colours here, they are identified using different coloured hat bands, and they help us to identify students as a prep child, and the colour tells us their class. So you will receive their coloured hat band at either your meet and greet, or if you can't attend, you'll receive it on your child's first day of prep. Please attach this around your child's hat before school begins. So when our entire school community is able to identify our prep students, they can support us and they can support our prep students during their very first weeks of school. It also helps our students to identify their classmates. So the purpose of today's meeting is to meet our teaching team, to communicate some of our processes, just address some housekeeping and key information, and then identify how we can best work together. So your child's prep year. Prep is the very first year of school, and it provides the crucial foundation for your child's education. It's compulsory for Queensland children to undertake prep before beginning year 1. It's a full-time program and it has a defined curriculum. It's expected that our prep students attend each day. Prep teachers in state schools, we are planning. It guides your children's learning, and priority is given to literacy and numeracy development. We run on a junior school timetable, which begins at 8:40 and children are dismissed at 3 p.m. We have 3 main sessions of learning in our school day. Our first session and then followed by our first play. After this, we have a toilet, drink, line up, and students are trained to their eating time, their first break eating time. Next, we begin our second session of learning, again followed by second play time, toilet, drink, line up, and then students are transitioned to their second break eating time, followed by our last session of learning and then home time. So now I'll describe the processes for prep that help to ensure a smooth before and after school transition and also the safety for our students. These processes are slightly different for our first week, which we'll discuss later. Our junior school day starts at 8:40 and our students arriving earlier are sitting underneath L block where a teacher on duty will supervise them. We ask that students not arrive before 8:15. This is because there's nobody on duty before this time. If you think your child will find it difficult to sit for that amount of time between 8:15 and 8:40, please consider dropping them closer to the first bell. We want all students to be safe and have a positive start to their day. Parents drop students off at the gate each morning. Please support your child's transition to school each day by doing this. It's a nice quick goodbye and it's a really fast, smooth transition for them. Teaching staff and teacher aides will be at the gate supporting your student. This also helps us to make sure that our L block undercroft space is calm and it's a lovely calm space to start their day. We have 400 students waiting downstairs, and if we were to add 400 parents, this could be overwhelming for some of our young students. So our after school processes, prep students will meet their family member or their sibling under L block for pickup or stop, drop and go. Please wait outside the school gate until your class arrives, and then parents will be directed to enter through the Ambleside gate and exit through the Horan Street gate. Please be prompt to collect children and let the office know if you're running late. So the stop, drop and go. So following our stop, drop and go guidelines is really important to ensure the safety of both staff and students. We are on site to assist. However, the heavy traffic does mean that you need to wait. Please do not park your car or leave your car. We operate stop, drop and go as a rolling rank. So cars are continually moving and they are escorted to students are escorted to your car. It's important to be kind and courteous to the staff who are assisting you. And traffic usually clears pretty quickly and all students are collected by about 3:15 p.m. You can see here I have a little emu sign. This is our stop, drop and go sign. It will have your child's name and it will have their class. You'll get this on your meet and greet day, or it will be popped home through your child's school bag on their first day. And we ask if you're using the stop, drop and go to please pop this on your windscreen or hold it up so that we can identify who needs to be collected and help keep that whole process smooth and quick.
Hi, I'm Lisa Wallace, the teacher of the Possums. I'm just going to give you some information about the first 2 days of prep. So on the Monday and the Tuesday, you will meet your class teacher downstairs under L block. The first 3 classes, the koalas, the emus and wombats, will meet at 9 a.m. The gliders, the possums, echidnas and bilbies will meet at 9:15. If you arrive before that time, if you could just wait outside of the school gate as to help with the social distancing, and also the Year 1 parents will be dropping off their children between 8:45 and 9. Once your class teacher has collected you from under L block, you will come upstairs with your child and help them to unpack their bag. Their name will be on the bag rack, so you'll be able to find the place for their bag, help them unpack it, leave their hats and their lunch boxes in their bag, but you bring their water bottles and their library bags into the classroom. You'll join the classroom teacher and your children in the classroom for a few minutes. When everybody's settled, your class teacher will say it will be time to say goodbye, and everyone will say goodbye at the same time. These arrangements, like I said, are for the Monday and Tuesday of the week 1. On Wednesday, we'll go back to our usual arrangements where parents will drop off their children at the gate from 8:15 through to 8:40, where students will be supervised by WES staff and then directed to their class line up area.
Hello, my name is John T. Doolan and I'm going to be the gliders classroom teacher. I'm just going to talk a little bit about what we need in our school bags. So first of all, a hat so we can play outside, a water bottle, which the drink bottles are brought into the classroom each day, a fruit break, so a little fruit or vegetable to bring into class, a lunch box for first and second lunch, a set of spare clothes, doesn't necessarily have to be school uniform, just if something arises during the day, and a library bag. Now, really important, and you're going to hear it a lot from us, is that all of these items need to be labelled with your student's name on, with your child's name. And a little bit about lunches. So lunch eaten nearby the classrooms, not in the classrooms, under the supervision of a teacher. Nut or nut products are strongly discouraged from being brought into school just because of other students' allergies. We also have a fruit break in the morning, and that's just a little bit of fruit or vegetable that the students will eat while they're learning. So they're not stopping and eating it, they're eating it while they're learning. And from week 2 onwards, our tuck shop will be open and you're able to pre-order it online for prep children. And you're just using the Flexi Schools website or the app to use it.
Everyone, my name is Sarah Gregora and I will be the echidnas teacher for this year.
And my name's Jo Bowman and I'm the koalas teacher for this year. So this page is about communication. So please ensure that you read the classroom newsletters really carefully. They're sent out fortnightly and they contain information about upcoming events, spotlights on student learning, and information about how you can connect with your child's learning as well. So they're really valuable. Please also be aware that teachers are not regularly checking their emails throughout the day, so any time-sensitive messages should be directed to the school office, which can then be passed on to the teacher.
We really value communication between our parents and carers and staff, and it's always welcomed and encouraged. We do ask, though, that if you would like an appointment with the teacher, that they can be made via email or through the school administration office. If you wish to discuss your child or children's needs with your class teacher, it is important to remember that we are really busy with the students in their classes from 8:40 a.m. until 3 p.m. or from 8:25 a.m. to 2:45 p.m. for the senior school. Therefore, meeting times need to be considered outside of those hours. But as we said before, communication between our parents, carers, and our staff is highly valued and welcomed.
Okay, so this is about parent-teacher interviews. So we do actually have them very early. We'll have them in week 3 and week 4, so you can choose which time and day suits you closer to the time. And we have a really big focus on the conversation being around the transition, how your child has transitioned to prep, and how we can best create an environment for success for them. So you'll get some information about homework, any questions that you have we'll be able to answer at that point, and we'll just have a chat about how they're going. So this is a really great opportunity to connect nice and early on in the term. So please keep an eye out, and more information will be in the newsletters about parent-teacher interviews.
We do recommend that you get the QParents app. The benefits of having the QParents app means that it's designed by Queensland Education, and it just means that we can have the most updated details about you and your family and your child, so that we have easy access to this information.
Hi everyone, my name is Charlotte Boyd and I'm one of the prep teachers at WES. I'm the prep teacher of the Wombats class.
And I'm Tiana Rogers and I am the Bilbies teacher. So we're going to talk about school uniforms first, and as you know, here at WES we have a uniform that is expected to be worn correctly every day to school, and this also includes hair accessories. We also ask that you label all the students' items.
That's right, and there's some more information on the slide that you can read through about the summer and the winter uniform. Now, there are a number of different and very exciting events throughout the year celebrating student achievements and enabling you to connect with your child's prep learning. So these include events such as the sports and swimming carnivals, the Easter hat parade, Book Week costume parade, and more. So specific to prep events in 2023 include an excursion to Brisbane State High School to view a drama performance. We also have a celebration of 100 days of prep, which the preppies love. And there's an opportunity for families to come in term 4 where we share our class inquiry learning. Now, in terms of homework, prep homework will begin at a later date, and further information with more detail will be provided through the prep newsletters that we email out, as well as during our parent-carer interviews. And the prep homework supports our classroom focus on literacy. So it supports students to consolidate their knowledge of letters and sounds and practice their skills of sounding out or decoding words, short sentences, and home readers. And we really do encourage parents and carers to be a part of their child's education at home and in the classroom. So all volunteer involvement within the classroom will be negotiated with the classroom teacher. And if you are volunteering in the classroom, please just remembering to sign in at the office prior to arriving at the classroom.
Excellent. So thank you for listening in today, and we look forward to your students' learning journey and you being a part of our school here at WES. Thank you.
Excellent.
Bye.
Bye.